she's just talked, as long as you get your sleep, as long as if you get up and just move and just get something done.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
you know how good you feel anyway if you're moving, but if you have a shit sleep, because otherwise you just get up and you get like in this rush.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's
you just can't fucking move.
It's like how much of your routine are you going to let be changed? You know what I mean? Like if you get a bad sleep, but you still do everything else, like it's only the sleep that was out of routine.
Exactly.
And if you sort of keep the rest of the routine, eventually the sleep will just come back. But if you have a bad sleep, then don't go to the gym, don't do your exercise, then everything's just completely, it just gets thrown out.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you like shit diet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was
Same.
the trap I used to fall in every time.
True.
You go right from Monday, Tuesday you'd feel shit, then Wednesday, Thursday you'd start doing a bit of exercise, working out, and then the weekend just piss. Friday, Saturday, Sunday eating shit, and then just roll back in.
Reset.
Monday you feel grim. Tuesday you start feeling a little bit better. Wednesday alright, and then rinse and repeat.
There's actually a thing about that where it's like you like boss it like I just recall like old blokes from back home saying young apprentice will roll in on a Monday good, Tuesday
sure.
and then by the end of the week good, and then just fucking rinse and repeat.
Yeah, you can see it at the gym a little bit. Like since I'm there, went there every day, you can see like Monday not many, Tuesday more, Wednesday heaps, Thursday a fair few, Friday drops off, Saturday no one, Sunday no one. Repeat. Pretty much every week's the same.
That's a
Which obviously people have got other things to do on that, but it's sort of funny you can see it like that. Public holidays, no one there. Like
that's like a proper rat race.
Yeah.
We actually just have. I think we've just my young one. So Charlotte is cut out. She doesn't eat any dairy.
True.
And eggs at the moment because
breastfeeding.
Because the baby had an issue.
Yeah, righto.
Like was just endlessly just had clearly stomach discomfort.
Issues,
Like lifting it, whatever the baby. Stomach discomfort, and then. But I think we've just realised it's corn.
Yeah, right. Eating Charlotte eating corn, or feeding the baby corn.
Nah, she's still just only breastfeeding. But so there's corn. So I've sort of gone down this rabbit hole before.
Yeah.
But if you But corn syrup if you look at the corn syrup in the States.
Yeah.
And they talk about that as being like a big.
They do, yeah. I've heard of it for sure.
Because they got a horrific health epidemic over there, and because corn syrup is in everything.
Yeah.
If you look at all the sauces, it's even in I think it's in chocolate, chocolate that's got other flavours.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
It's just an ingredient in pretty much everything.
It's in one of those things that's in everything.
Yeah.
And Charlotte doesn't really eat sauces as such, but we'll have corn. There's these corn chips that. Yeah. And now it's I think
that's what it might be.
2 or 3 days. She's had 3 or 4 days off now. Yeah. And the improvement in.
Yeah, right.
Improvement has been this, which is crazy. And then I just think, and she's not allergic to it. It's not rashes or.
Yeah. It's just.
Just not the best sleep.
Yeah.
Not the best behaviour during the day. Yeah. But then, the last 3 days have just gone.
True.
And
you think you've narrowed it down?
I think it's that.
Yeah, right.
We think.
Yeah.
Report back in a week.
Yeah. It would make sense though. Yeah.
Well, they do because I think it's so ultra processed and all of the chemicals that they use to grow corn because it's used in so much.
Yeah.
So many foods that there's obviously lots of chemicals and stuff in it as well.
Just can't process it. Yeah.
Well, I reckon. This is just right off topic, but I reckon this is lots of health conditions.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go real conspiracy theory levels.
Yeah.
But as much as mental health sort of things because your gut's fucked.
Yeah.
And then it leads to other issues.
Yeah.
Obviously just poor health overall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's a school of thought of if your stomach microbiome's no good.
Yeah.
So you're not getting good foods in, and the microbiome in your stomach, like your mental health and that sort of thing, can start from your
stomach. Yeah,
just
well,
from
it
your
makes
actual
sense.
stomach, because then that's the start of where all the hormones start to go.
You think how good you feel after eating a good as meal, like something real tasty. You're happy as.
And I've reflected back on eating corn things, and I'm like, no, not mentally. I don't. That affects me, but like physical performance wise, like rubbish.
Yeah, well, I got real sick off Doritos one time. I suppose they'd be the same.
That's corn, yeah. 100%.
I think I just overate, but then I remember waking up, like when I was a kid, waking up in the middle of the night, spewing them everywhere, and didn't eat them for like 5 or 6 years. They like scarred me off them completely.
Yeah.
Just the taste of them just spill, like, you know, when you spew something up heaps, it just turns you off it massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Doritos.
What did you do this morning, exercise-wise?
I went to the gym, went for a run. This was my first long run back since Monday, since we done that marathon with Darcy.
Yeah.
I was real tight, like sort of Achilles left calf. And I think it was from just doing a couple of speed sessions.
Yeah.
I done a quick 10K last Saturday. And then on the marathon, I had an interview with the radio. So I pulled over when the others ran off. And then I was doing it for like 20 minutes or something. So then I spent the next 20, or was longer, probably 45 minutes just sending it. Yeah, trying to catch up. So, and it was like from K, say 28 to 32 or something. So there's just like all zone 2 and then just 5K of just sending it. and then the last 5K, like zone 2 again. And it's sort of, I think just since I'd just been doing zone 2, like the 2 real quick speed sessions, just,
Got ya.
Yeah. And I just didn't, I'm in the boat now where I can, like, I know if I'm having time off, it's not because I'm being lazy, it's because something's seriously wrong, and I got 100 marathons to run, so I wasn't going to be trying to be a hero. Yeah. But I still was riding and gymming, and even just running on the treadmill, just like, I think the give in the treadmill just helped it a bit. I think it was sort of also, because I'm such a heavy runner, just smashing on concrete, like, especially when you're trying to go fast, you're just like hitting it as hard as you can.
Do you run on your toes or heels?
Oh, I try running my toes, but I don't think I can. I think I don't know, because it's sort of, you can't really run on your toes. Well, you can, but it's harder when you run it so slow. You know what I mean? Because you can't really get the angle because you just go, your feet are only going so slow. So I try to keep it the front of the foot though, but first, but it's, I definitely am conscious of it, but I know sometimes I definitely get a bit sloppy and just land on the heel.
Oh, it's like you're doing tens of thousands of steps.
Yeah, for sure.
You forget and whatever.
Yeah.
I spoke to, this was years and years ago, a guy called, his surname is Keats. Keats. John Keats from Warrnambool. He was a copper. And I just remember catching up with him for, I don't know how I got onto him, but I just remember he used to run in from Koroit to Warrnambool for work.
True.
And that was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that, like back then, that just completely shocked me.
For sure.
That's just like, that's stupid. Today I sort of like see, like you see it a bit more, but But I just remember him saying, like toes up, and then like if your knee, like obviously your knees are bent, it's like more of a spring.
Yeah.
So, whereas if your heels, it's a bit more jarring.
Yeah.
But I've since seen heaps of stuff where they say it's just like
I can
dependent on different people. Yeah. That's obviously the way you're built, and everyone has different strategies. Like there's elite marathon runners that are doing.
Yeah, I was going to say, someone had a photo of the bloke that broke 2 hours and he was striking on his heel. Yeah. It might have just been for that one photo or however it worked. But I remember seeing it. I was like, this is for all you heel strikers out there. Like, it's not that bad after all.
You can do it.
Which is, it's so, like, you think running's so easy, but it's so much different variabilities for every single person that does it.
Yeah.
Like, you're heavier up top than down the bottom. Some people's legs are bigger. Some people are stronger in one side than the other. Like,
100%.
Land different.
You're like you're heavier than. I remember you telling me your weight, and like it's surprising. I know you're down weight now.
Yeah.
But like even when you were flying, you were still.
Yeah. I reckon the most I've probably ever got.
I roll at like 89.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably the most I've ever got, Nelly.
Yeah.
Probably,
But you were fit at 89, weren't you?
Yeah, I reckon that was footy last year. I reckon that was like mid-season.
Like
that would have just, the more I think about it, it would have just been a lot of beer probably.
True.
a lot of gym and
fat.
Yeah.
Like
it just would have been puppy fat, just beer fat, like a bit of beer belly pretty much.
But you were fit, like you were extremely fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess footy's more of a, like, I don't know, it's just more of an endurance sport, I reckon. Well, that's how I was playing it. Like, you just run as hard as you can as a midfielder to the pack. Like, you're just doing heaps of sprints all around the ground and sort of getting your rest when you get there, sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have the explosive.
Yeah, exactly, which I wasn't that explosive, so it's just, that's how you had to be. You just had to outwork everyone pretty much.
Get to more content.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
What runners are you rolling? Shoes are you rolling with at the moment?
New Balance. Some old New Balance I got.
Yeah.
These are the 1080s.
Shout
these are an
out
old
to
pair.
New Balance.
Yeah, these are a new pair now.
Yeah.
An old pair. Sorry, I don't run in these. I just wear them to the gym.
Yeah.
But the 1080s or the 880s.
Yeah.
And then I got another pair, the SC trainers. I think they are. They're more of the. I think they're a bit carbon plated.
Yeah.
They're for faster.
Yeah.
But strictly New Balance at the minute. I love them.
Love them.
Yeah, they're real light, like on top, but still squishy underneath.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I think it's just like it just suits my foot better because I got a real wide foot as well.
Yeah.
So like the Asics and that never suited me.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. I'm on the Hocker bandwagon.
Yeah. And you're back on the Hocker.
Yeah.
You're on them at the start for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, they've pretty much been. I've been through a few others.
Yeah.
But just like for the long runs, I like.
What are them ones? These
are the Cliftons. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was on last when I had them.
I ran in the I bought the Match, MACH, however you pronounce it. I think they're 2 or 3s, and they're my fast shoe.
Yeah.
And I love them.
Yeah.
They're not like I've ran in other fast shoes that I like literally feel like I'm using.
Yeah, cheating a little bit.
Literally cheating. These aren't quite there, but they got more. They have more give in them than the like those ones that I feel like I'm cheating. Like I'll do like a 5 or 10K and my feet are fucked.
Yeah, they're probably for track sessions almost.
They're like proper like.
They're for probably actual race shoes.
Yeah.
Whereas the ones you're wearing are probably more for like you're doing out around on the roads and footpaths and stuff.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Because you'd be running road and concrete.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Which is probably why you carbs.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. I reckon for sure.
Not much you can do about it.
Nah, well, I've never ran on a treadmill ever, I don't think, until I've walked on them and that on the incline. Then I was walking the other day for 10 minutes and it wasn't feeling too bad. I was like, I'll just start running. And then I just done 20 minutes running on the 15% incline and it was tough, but it sort of got me excited. I was like, fuck, this is pretty, like it's nearly cheating almost. Then I went back in there the next day, done 45 minutes, just like zone, or it wasn't zone 2, it was like 170 heart rate, but just plunging along, but you're going like that. So I was sweating everywhere. It was a good workout, and I reckon it sort of helped build a bit of strength up through there because obviously you're landing like on the incline every time, so it was sort of just stretching it as well a little bit.
Yeah. There's definitely heaps more give in there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And the treadies at the gym are always like proper.
Yeah, the ones are real good. Yeah, I've never just gave them a time of day, especially up here. It's like such a nice place. Yeah, but when it was sore, I was like, I think it's just just the impact, like because I was running. I had a big week, like a marathon, couple of halves, a 30K, and then a few speed sessions. So I think the bottom of my feet, like the bones on this, like are sort of starting to get sore from just smacking it all the time. Yeah, I'm sort of getting bone bruising almost, I reckon. So.
It's probably a good session just to throw in, like at least maybe once a fortnight.
I reckon coming up to this 100 marathons, I reckon I'll be doing it heaps just because the only way to train is to run heaps, but you don't want to run too much because I'm going to be running 100 in a row. So it's sort of trying to just get the endurance in the legs. So I reckon a lot of doing the stepper and incline running where you only need to do an hour, but you're getting as much like in the legs as doing a 3-hour long run sort of thing. And it's obviously not as taxing. It's just shorter and sharper. Yeah,
you can be more efficient.
Yeah, I reckon that's definitely the path I'm going to be going down coming into it anyway.
Yeah. Let's talk about the social media post.
What's that?
The one that's going.
Oh yeah.
Going bonkers.
Yeah, that's pretty rogue.
I actually don't. I'm not. don't want to sound like I guess that's the purpose of the social media, to try and get views and whatever. I'm actually interested in the trial reels, because I sort of only just come about them.
Yeah.
Like, this is just one of the things you just like learn as you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had no idea.
I didn't come about it. Because I kept hearing on social media, they're like,
see people
posting
saying
I'm posting 10 to 15 reels a day. I'm like, where are they?
Yeah.
No, you've got like 10 posts on your page and you're posting 15 reels a day.
Yeah.
And then, so that, I know you had already been doing it, but that Darcy Gannon, he's just started up his own podcast called Monday.
Yeah.
Which is, I like it because it's basically his vision behind it is, I want people to wake up on a Monday, like rage and ready to go.
Yeah,
like, so if you're doing a shit job, as in your work or whatever you're doing in your life, if it's crap.
Yeah, he wants to catch you on a Monday.
He's like, but now he's like, the purpose of this, I want to give you another thing.
Like,
go build a side hustle or whatever you want to do, so that you get up on a Monday and you're like fire and ready to go. Anyway, I just DM'd him and he came back to me, and it was like, we're talking a bit about that, and then I come across one of his posts and he's like, the trial stuff, and then you can literally just go. Yeah. Do you load heaps to it?
Nah, not at all. I don't really do it much at all, to be honest. I just done it. I don't even know why I done it as a trial reel, to be honest. I don't really know the thought behind it. I just got the sound off some other bloke that had done the same thing. It was just running up a hill, and I just put that over it. Yeah, I don't really know what the thought was. I don't really put too much thought into it at all, to be honest. I don't
just get them up there. And
it sort of doesn't really do much for me. I don't know.
No, I agree.
Like, I just like, even it's got 2.2 million views or whatever, but like, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's still like, it's not actually reality. It's not real things. It's just people. Like, a lot of them are just random Indians commenting in different languages and stuff, like getting heaps of rogue DMs in different languages. You got to like see translation and stuff like it. But yeah, it was definitely rogue. I just woke up and it was like 25,000 likes or something and a heap of new followers. I was like, what the hell?
They don't even know who they are.
Yeah. And then they're like the top country was like Brazil, 10% Brazil, 10% India, 10% Mexico or something. Because it has like where they're watching it from. Yeah.
It's sort of a funny one, the social media, because it's, I don't know if I've spoken about it, but I'd be happy not to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'd be more than happy not to do it. This part I actually do, the podcast stuff is like, like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, but it's sort of like, I guess I don't have to post them. I could just get people in there and sit them in the room and say, let's chat.
You're sort of not, I feel like you're a bit naive to just dismiss it and be like, I don't need it, or like it's there. You may as well sort of use it. So it's a bit like AI, really. Like, I was pretty dismissive of that. Like, I won't use that, but I've started using it. It's the best thing I've ever done, really. Like, I was like, what an idiot I was for thinking like I didn't need it. Like, it's a bit the same with social media. I think it's just about having the balance of realizing that it's not real. It's just made up. Like, it's not actually real stuff.
Yeah.
But then you go and we can use it though to get eyes on your podcast or eyes on the brand or just anything, inspire people. Like, if you can use it in the right way, it can be very beneficial. I reckon. But people that sort of probably get sucked too much to it, just thinking like, I got 25,000 followers on social media, but like, I don't have a friend that wants to come say good day to me. You know what I mean? I got no friends that want to catch up for a coffee.
That's true.
It's a fine balance, but each their own, I suppose.
Well, I have seen I think that's like what they say. This is like, I've seen previous posts where they talk about like, this is almost the new currency. Like, you almost have to have it online.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. You'd just be silly not to, really.
Yeah, like, people are on there. There's like, realistically, you've got all your mates in here, where we live here and back home or whatever. But like, the point of it is that, like, if you can try and make money out of
Yeah, for sure.
It's not going to be from them. It's going to be from
you got to
global...
reach as many people as you can, pretty much.
Yeah,
you can't do that by just yelling. Like you stand somewhere and yell out down on the beach, you're only going to get 30 people that way, 30 people that way.
And the best part is I've said this probably every podcast.
Yeah,
so it's stupid, but
no, that's right.
You get in the right algorithm. It's actually
for sure.
elite.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's all mine is. It's just all fitness people and just people trying to better themselves.
And like then you see shit like that, like you copied that post and then yours is blown up.
Yeah.
Like that's all you're saying. So it's that's your world. You pretty much
exactly
you're
right.
up,
Yeah.
like doing whatever you do in the mornings.
Yeah.
Then when you actually are on your phone, it's like, okay, well, actually, at least I'm seeing something that's beneficial.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Just consuming absolute garbage.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Yeah, the social stuff for me is I enjoy, like, I don't mind it. I've sort of like got more of a tech in my actual work, more of a tech sort of side, but so more just like the strategy behind. I've only just started this, like actually trying to analyze, like there's things around the timings of your post.
Yeah.
I've started using that edits as an edits app.
That's what I'd use for the other thing. Yeah.
And like one little thing it does is just cuts out all the crap words.
Yeah.
Like obviously we do different sort of posts, but if I say the word like, which I do too much, I try to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But this actually will just cut it out and condense it, so when people are watching, they're not just consuming like me saying the word like blank spaces.
Yeah.
But like actually looking at the strategy behind it, I know it's sort of a bit more like business related.
Yeah.
As opposed to, you make it more business related as opposed to just consuming.
Yeah, for sure.
Crap on social media.
Yeah. I suppose that's. Yeah.
It's sort of the game of it.
Yeah. And I guess it's sort of like we're in the same boat a little bit, but we're sort of in different boats altogether, you know what I mean? Like the only thing you can sort of post is your podcast that you do. And the only thing I want to post is when I actually do something.
Yeah.
So it's sort of,
Yeah, we got completely we would have a crossover of people that view.
Yeah.
But
mostly just our friends.
They're looking at it for different reasons.
Yeah. It's weird that really. And then someone that's doing it about like Kilty, what he's doing, like he's in the same boat but a different boat again, sort of thing.
Yeah. That's what I reckon. I think I've sort of come around to the fact that it's almost a lock that you sort of need to get if you're happy with doing what you work. But even like people who are plumbers or builders or just day-to-day trades.
Yeah.
Or like getting a social media front and like just getting the balls to put your face behind the camera, which is the hardest step once you've done it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely a bit of a hack.
It's an interesting space, mate. We just keep trying to navigate through it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's no right or wrong to anything. Like, I guess if you don't want to do it, fair enough. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, there's no one way to live the right way, really, or anything. It's sort of just whatever you choose.
Exert Fitness, sponsor of the podcast.
Yep.
How's Exert Fitness growing? And I'm keen to continue to touch base on the vision of the brand and how.
Yeah.
Because I think I spoke to Ben. I get our private and public conversations and stuff, but I think like the idea was that you would almost focus on your own accounts.
Yeah.
Potentially a little bit, not like you still focus on Exert.
Yeah, for sure.
Like try to grow your own and then maybe funnel it that way
definitely.
as opposed to funneling it. Out maybe.
Yeah, I think that seems to it sort of naturally happen that way anyway, and I think that's just sort of how it has to happen really, because the way we've done it, we've started the brand first, and then tried to build ourselves up. Whereas most people do it the other way, like Nick Bear or any of these other people get a name for themselves first and then start a company because they've already got the following.
True.
So we've sort of done it the opposite way.
Yeah.
But now the brand's already there, so we're sort of just always diverting back to that as we sort of grow ourselves.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, it's going good. It's still steadily just selling gear and that, but Ben's got the Grandeur to Port Douglas coming up in a month or something.
Yeah.
And then I've obviously got the marathons coming up in whatever that is.
Yeah. You'll crew him for the...
Yeah. I'll drop him off, and then I don't know how many crew stations there is, but I'll go there and fill him up with whatever he needs and whatnot.
Since we chatted last time, you have completed an Ironman and 3 marathons in 3 days. 4 official events.
Yeah,
you've completed plenty other stuff. It's not just those 2 things, but they're the formal events that you've completed. I think you've also done 100K one day, which is like a 13-hour.
Yeah, it was about 13 and a half hours. Yeah, I think. Yep.
I'm keen to the Ironman.
Yeah.
How did you go? What was talk me through the swim.
Yeah.
Felt all right?
Yeah, it felt good. Yeah, it was just the bike that let me down, really. But I feel like I just got the most out of it as what I could.
Yeah.
Like I put in exactly what I got. I got exactly what I deserved, pretty much, for the amount of training I done. And I feel like it was just the bike that just let me down.
What happened?
Oh, I think. I'm not going to blame the bike, but I definitely think a better bike would have helped, if you know what I mean. It was just a road bike that, it's just, a road bike that was like $1,800 or something.
You see some of the bikes getting around, mate. They're worth more than a lot of cars.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but I was flying past some people on their bikes as well, though.
True.
But 5 hours 26 or something it was in the end, which I was very happy with.
Yeah.
But the conditions were pretty brutal as well.
Yeah, it was windy as.
Yeah, but I had a good swim. That was the best swim. Like, my fastest swim. It was my fastest everything, pretty much. I had set personal best for everything.
Wow.
But it was just, I feel like if I'd done it again, I'd just probably get a new bike and just put more time into bike training. I think I just underestimated it a little bit because, I don't know, because it probably seems like it's the easiest to ride, but you nearly need your legs, trained to do that riding after a swim and then not gas them too much for the run, pretty much.
Gotcha.
But it was a good day. I loved it. It was, I was smiling ear to ear the whole day. Swimming out at Palm Cove and then looking back, it was full rainbow over the whole beach and stuff.
I've seen that photo.
Yeah. I was sort of stopped halfway and then someone ended up hitting me and I was like, oh shit, sure. I sort of forgot what I was doing, just daydreaming. I was in awe. It was cool as. Even just riding out along Port Douglas and that, it's just a cool event to be a part of.
You wouldn't get, scenic wise, would have to be right up there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think
all the Ironmen around the world.
Definitely.
You got the mountains.
Yeah.
Once you get out to that little I don't know the specific part, but on the way up to Port Douglas.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those lookouts where you drive.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. You can see all the way down the coast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. Very windy along there though, coming up against the hill. But
was it windy back or?
Yeah, it was windy back. Yeah.
True.
So that was sort of the thing too. I think I spent too many tickets. I did get told not to, but it's pretty hard to not if it spent too many tickets going out fast, thinking this is unreal, and turn around, you just hauling ass all the way back into town. But it was the first time. I only learned how to swim really properly 4 or 5 months before that.
Yeah.
And I only bought a bike, for the same time before that. So it was just the experience of it was just unreal, pretty much.
Is that the events you want to go down? Ironman or not?
I don't really know.
Unsure.
I'm unsure.
I love the it's all it's across all endurance events, but it's all in age brackets, obviously.
Yeah.
And I feel like compared to the real ultras.
Yeah.
Where it's just grit.
Yeah, for sure.
Just lock in. Whereas I feel like there's a bit more strategy to the
Ironman. Yeah,
to the Ironman,
definitely.
Especially you go the Cairns Ironman compared to the Geelong Ironman.
Yeah. Definitely.
Conditions are a lot different. I think still quite hilly down there, but there's I think there might be one in Bustleton or something.
Yeah, there is.
Apparently
Yeah,
it's just an
Busso.
absolute like
just flat, yeah.
no
That real quick
elevation
one,
at all,
yeah.
but it would still be hot over there. So I feel like there's definitely a bit more strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was sort of talking to Bird about this the other day. That's sort of why I went down this 100 marathons path. I don't know. I just don't really have that much competitive edge in me anymore at the minute, obviously. Like winning that 3 marathons in 3 days, it's sort of just, I don't know, just didn't really do much for me. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one.
No,
I don't know if it's because I've competed my whole life against, like, in team sports and everything. You're just always competing against everyone else. I'd rather I'm just trying to be better than I was yesterday, and like I'm just trying to challenge myself. I just want to be better than I used to be, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't really need to compare myself to anyone else in that space. But yeah, I don't know. This is just how I feel now. This is why I chose to do the 100 marathons. But that might change once I've done that. It might be like, get me back in amongst it. But for the moment, I don't know. It was just, it was sort of a weird feeling. I sort of won it, and I was like, oh, that's, I don't know. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just like a cool event to do.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because, I don't know. I like put in the work, so I sort of almost wasn't really surprised I won it, you know what I mean? I was sort of like, I sort of put in that much work that I thought this was going to happen, and sort of like, I know what I can achieve if I just put in work to a goal, but what about if I just find another goal of something that I actually want to do and challenge myself in that? It's not against anyone, but yeah. And I feel like, that's sort of the path I want to go down, is sort of inspiring people and, bringing people up. So doing competitions against other people is, in a way, the complete opposite to that. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair call.
Yeah.
Just 100 marathons, 100 days.
Yeah.
Let's jump in.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Or when? Why?
Yeah. So on the 23rd of September, I'll start, run 100. We'll run every day, which will finish on New Year's Eve. I'll run the first probably 90 or 89-ish in Cairns, and then fly down to Warrnambool and run the last 10 or 12 or whatever it'll be down there. The reason it came about was we were talking to Jace when we went for a run. He sort of was asking, like, what do you actually want to do? Like, what are your plans for Exert and stuff? And it sort of just got me thinking, like, I'd never really thought too deeply about it, I suppose, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I just sort of just want to inspire people and help people, use my experiences that I've had to inspire other people and, help other people and just bring other people up.
Yeah.
And that's sort of, where the idea came about. I sort of, obviously I'd already done the things that you said, done the Ironman, the 100K, all in the space of a couple of weeks, and it was relatively sort of easy. And I was sort of like, maybe I'm not pushing myself. I just want to find what my potential is, pretty much.
It's probably like your develop. Like I was thinking about this morning. Obviously, knowing you got a podcast. Like when you first came to Cairns, or when I first met you, there's never been a time where I'm like, you were like, I've always thought you're a great person, and I think that would be fairly universal, that people would just say you're like a good bloke, good fella, but and probably like a bit loose.
Yeah, for sure.
Like initially.
Yeah, definitely.
But then, this morning, I was just reflecting and thinking, like, you're actually like a role model, like now. That's my opinion, which might not have been said about you.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
24 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, was it? Did we meet? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
3 years ago.
Not even that long ago.
Like, so obviously, like the journey from there over that has been like pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it has.
And then it's sort of like, this seems to be like giving you a purpose. Like, like you're like, okay, I can just keep competing and maybe win a few. Like,
definitely.
You can go win events.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to outwork you.
Yeah.
Like
I think,
But this, like, it seems like, is this something that's just going to really give you?
Yeah, definitely. That's
purpose?
100% what it is. It's pretty much beating other people, competing and beating other people. Just, I don't know, it's sort of, just doesn't really do it for me anymore at the minute even.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's not to say
it's not to say that I won't. I'll probably, definitely
20,
do competitions.
25 or something.
Yeah, but at this point in time, like there's nothing really around here close that I could do, or like I'd love to go run over in 200-300 mile races overseas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even then, like you'll be competing, but you're sort of just doing it for the challenge against yourself.
Yeah.
But it's definitely given me some purpose. But I think, that's definitely props to Jace for, sort of just asking and digging a little deeper pretty much, which he's good for that. Very good at that.
He'll throw shit at you that, he'll make you think outside.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you need for sure. Yeah, he's definitely,
like you're just going back to like your development stuff. So you said like core, like, I know we've spoken privately, you're getting sponsors and whatnot on for, for the, and is that just is that to help you fund, obviously, to
pretty much, basically, I'm
Yeah.
going to be eating a lot of food, going through a lot of shoes. Obviously getting shirts made up with the sponsors and stuff. And people just want to be a part of something that's cool, I suppose. Like it's it'll be a pretty unique experience, and I think a lot of people have been very positive about it, which has been good. I don't expect anything from anyone, but we've got a few local AFL players from Warrnambool that are going to donate some signed jumpers and stuff that we'll auction off, which will be pretty cool.
Nice.
But everyone's been getting around it, and it's been amazing.
Have you found that people have like contacted you? Like again, we've spoken about this. Like you're delving well and truly back into religion, and that's giving you like, I don't know, maybe some more purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. And you've also changed your life.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yep.
Do you find people reaching out to you and?
Yeah, I think that's sort of where it nearly kicked off about what I was actually doing it for. Like I don't know, the making money and that, obviously you need to, but like when someone was buying stuff, it was good, but that didn't really give me the same feeling as when someone messaged me and said like I helped them, or they went for a run, or showed me something that was like, this was because of you. Like I've had some amazing messages, and I realised that that's what actually drives me pretty much, like to help people. And I think it's, I feel like I'm very grateful for the experiences I had. Like even just how bad it was, like now looking back, it was so good that I can use them experiences to help other people not have to go through what I went through, basically.
Yeah.
Is the way I look at it. I feel like, God gave me some pretty messed up situations that at the time I thought I didn't realise what for, but now that I've made it past it, I look back and reflect and think that it's a pretty powerful chance to help as many people as I can not have to go through what I went through, basically.
Yeah. The logistics of 100K, 100 marathons in 100 days.
Yep.
So training-wise now.
Yeah.
So you start September 23rd.
Yeah.
So what we're about nearly just under 2 months.
Yeah.
Away. August 1st today.
Yeah.
So so you know, 42K every day.
Yeah.
What's the training regime looking like?
It's nothing too crazy, honestly. I think I've just accepted the fact that it's not really going to be a physical challenge at all. It's basically all just going to be mental, which I think most things in life are. That's how I look at it. I'm obviously going to be doing training and a lot of I won't do too much running as such because because I don't believe it's how much physical training. I'll do a lot of, like I said, on the stepper and uphill, and a lot of just endurance training pretty much. But
you've sort of done like 42K is it's a long way.
Yeah.
But I don't want to even say the word but.
Yeah. Oh, it is though. But
way,
it's heaps for some people, and it's not that much for me really. Like there's people running 350 mile races. To someone that's never ran, doesn't even exist. But to me, that's something that I want to do pretty soon, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
You could be training. You don't need to run a marathon. You wouldn't need to run that many marathons between now and
Nah.
Train, like if you're just doing 10, 20s.
Yeah, exactly. It's just about, the endurance pretty much.
K's in the legs.
Yeah, I think probably a month out. So probably later this month, I think I'll do probably like 3 in a row or 4 in a row just to get used to the routine of how it's going to look of actually getting up at like 4:30 or getting up at, say, 3:45, breakfast, stretching, rolling, and then running, and then coming home and then eating and doing the recovery, refueling, and then getting up and going the next day. Yeah. So I want to do that for probably 3 or 4 days just to get my head around what it's actually going to look like. So when I start doing it, it's not like new to me pretty much.
Yeah.
But
you can't really train. I mean, training today is not going to help you for. It will, but training today is not going to help you for marathon 98.
Nah, not running, not the fitness side of it. It's not like you got the fitness might get you probably 4 marathons, I think, but after probably day 5 or 6, it's just all going to be mental. It's not really going to matter how much you got in your legs. Like, you just got to get up and just get it done pretty much. Yeah.
So day 1 in Cairns.
Yeah.
Or day 1 to.
Yeah, 90. I think, I reckon I'll go home on like the 18th or something.
Yeah.
We're going to go home because our nan's flying out to America.
Yeah.
So we want to catch up with them before Christmas.
Yeah.
Before they fly out. So.
Yeah. And then, when you start, are you planning to just like do them at 4 and or 4:35 in the morning, or
it'll be all pretty much.
You're going to be, because you're pretty much wet season.
Yeah. So in Cairns, I reckon I'll start at 4:30 every morning.
Yeah.
I reckon, which will it's sort of getting up around the same time. I get up at 3:50 anyway, so I reckon I'll probably just get up at 4:45. That'll give me 45 minutes to have some a bit of breakfast, stretch and roll, and then get out the door.
Yeah.
And then allow myself as long as I need, really. I know they're not going to be quick, but try get it done before, say, 11, which would be, 6.5 hours?
Yeah.
5.5 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, straight into lunch and then recover. And we'll do that Monday to Saturday.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, I'll run into town and then catch up with the boys when we do our run that we host now, and then have breakfast at Moose and sort of wrap up the week.
Yeah. And
then that can be like a, sort of sign off for that week and then forget about it, because the biggest thing is going to be just not thinking about it all the time pretty much. That's what I mean by the mental challenge of it. Like, the running is going to be the easiest part. It's going to be the actually switching off from the running once I'm done, because it would be impossible to run 100 marathons in 100 days and think about running 100 marathons for all 100 days. You know what I mean? You'd literally you get exhausted after probably day 20.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the biggest thing will just be getting it done in the morning, and then having some lunch, and then having the rest of the day to just
try and switch off.
Yeah, switch off, go to the beach, or just do something else, do anything else other than think about running pretty much.
It'll be you're picking a tough time of the year for you to.
Yeah.
I mean,
that never even honestly crossed my mind at all. I never even thought about it. I just went in. I remember I went for a run. I can't remember when it was, a while back, and I was just thinking about it on the run. And then I got home and I put it in day. I was like, how many days? What day would I have to start to run 100 marathons to finish on New Year's Eve? Because I wanted to finish on New Year's Eve in Warrnambool and run it with Dad. And then it said, this is how long. That's a pretty big task. And that's sort of where it bloomed from, really.
Back to the sponsor stuff. So you've got sponsors in Cairns and in
Warrnambool,
as well.
Yep.
Corey's been doing.
Yeah, he's been going to work. Yeah, he's loved it. He's been great. Yeah, very grateful. I sort of think it's hard for probably anyone to process, but it was pretty hard for him to process. I think when I rang him and told him what I was doing, he's like, oh yeah, righto. And then I sort of done up a sponsorship booklet with AI and started sending some emails in Cairns. And then I sent it to him and I was like, oh, this is what I'm sending in Cairns. And then he sort of rang me straight away, and I think he realised like, oh fuck, this is actually happening. This is pretty serious. And then he just went to town. He's got some good connections down there.
Yeah, true.
And it's such a not unique cause, but such a touching cause for everyone. I think everybody knows someone or themselves has gone through some sort of struggle, really, especially in Warrnambool. It's such a small town.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people directed effectively directed, or it's very common. So I think when people have sort of seen it, that's why they've been so keen to get on board.
It's really like the purpose of it is like mental health.
Yeah, that's what we're raising money for the charity. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's sort of trying to inspire people to start their day one. Pretty much is what the sort of memo is.
Yeah.
But it's I think it goes hand in hand. Like doing what I've done now, like this endurance stuff has changed my mental health to be better. So by doing this to try and help other people, and it's about hopefully getting as many people to join in as well and run at some point with me. I've had heaps of messages saying people are gonna
come for a try.
Yeah, come for a try.
Mate,
just talk. Yeah, just talk. Like it's not going to be fast at all by any means. So it's just about getting people out and about and just I think just helping people understand that the only limits, like you're only limited by what you think you can do, pretty much. Like I think a lot of people, no, like I'm not special at all. I'm far from it. But I'm going to be like run 100 marathons in 100 days. Like if you don't think you can, I don't know, run 10K, like I'm probably pretty sure you could. You know what I mean?
I do wonder, people in Warrnambool must like see how much because you've changed, like you've
for sure.
I think change is around, like you've evolved, you've grown and evolved, like and like even the thing you spoke about with Jace, like what was the purpose of Exert? It's like, well, we just got into it. We just like we realised we realised
didn't
something
want to be
needed to happen.
chippies, pretty much. So
we started it,
and
like what the purpose of is that the purpose of it is today.
Yeah,
might not be what the purpose of it in like 12 months.
Nah, for sure.
24 months. It might be.
Yeah, it might be.
Or it might be little side things off the side of it. It's like, all we know is this thing is just going.
Yeah.
Like it's not stopping and we'll just pivot and change and do whatever we have to do.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's just really just living in the moment. Just really just doing what you can at this point in time. Like I'm not really too worried about the next month or even tomorrow, just worrying about what I can do today to make it better, to be better myself, better the people around me.
Yeah.
And I think it's when you just really shrink it all down and just worry about that, like everything else sort of just falls into line pretty much.
You could have a full posse down there in Warrnambool.
I've had heaps of people
grow legs, mate.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna get 90 odd days.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah.
And then you're going to roll into like it's from day 1 to day 10, 20, 30. It'll just like go.
Yeah. I think since when I was in Warrnambool too, I was just a piece of shit really. So I think it's like it'd be a good, I don't know, like of what I'm trying to show people and like you can change because I have like, that's what I was saying on the radio. Like last New Year's, I would have been absolutely sideways by 10 o'clock in the morning, and this New Year's I'm going to be finishing my 100th marathon. Like it's, you can really achieve whatever you want.
I don't think piece of shit's fair, mate. You're as I said, you're a good fella, but you're just like having a good time, which is that's a fair portion of society.
Yeah, but I just I didn't. You were. I got to thank you for that because you were very nice to me when you probably didn't deserve to be. Like, I was not, drinking and I was drinking and doing drugs and stuff, and you're not into that at all. But you still treated me nicely, which I sort of never realised why. But looking back now, I really think you were sort of you and Terry, the dude from the gym, really. I feel like we're good Samaritans that came into my life and were there when I was sort of just I was pretty keen going down a bad path, and you were always just nice to me. Like if you had turned your back, who knows what would have happened, but just having other people just be nice and just see what I couldn't see because I had no respect for myself or I didn't like who I was. That's why I drank and done the drugs and gambled. That was a big thing as well. Like just quitting them is like it helped, but you're not really fixing the problem. You're just avoiding the problem pretty much. Like it's not, I was drinking. It's why were you drinking and doing drugs in the first place? And it was just to escape me from myself pretty much. I just hated who I was. So the best way to do that was just get pissed and just take your mind off it pretty much.
Have a bit of a good time for like a couple of hours.
Yeah, and then go home and wake up in the morning and go, fuck, I hate myself. Let's do it all again pretty much. And I did that for years. But yeah.
That's funny because I spoke to a mate of mine, Logan.
Yeah, I listened to that too. That was unbelievable. I messaged him as soon as that was done.
He pretty much said the same thing. He's like, he quit. He's quit multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, externally he's fixed.
Yeah.
Like, from like the outside.
Yeah.
But like that's just not the case.
Nah. Well, it's like you're just looking outwards, going, yep. It's even like you people that blame people. Oh, he fucked me over and that. But maybe think about like what you were doing to get fucked over. You know what I mean? Like I don't think many successful business people that are switched on, like have a good life, are getting snaked by people because they're clear enough to see what is happening. And that's the same with drinking. Like people just like, yep, it was just the drugs and the gambling and I'll quit that and I'm going to be a better person. You're like, no, but why were you doing that stuff in the first place? The answer is pretty much always back in here. Like you're not happy with yourself in some, like the issues are in here and you're doing that stuff to mask this, basically. And once I worked that out, I was like, oh, yeah. Fuck it. Because it was the same as like I quit the addiction of drinking, drugs and gambling, but then just went and just fucking flogged myself in the gym and running every day for months. And it was you're still avoiding the problem. I wasn't happy with who I was, so I was just masking it, but just forgetting about it pretty much, you know what I mean? That's sort of, I understand now where healthy addictions and unhealthy addictions, like a healthy addiction isn't really, I think, being addicted to something that's healthy for you. It's like knowing that when to start and stop. Like my leg was sore, like an addiction, like an unhealthy one would have just turned into keep running and just smoking until I can't run anymore. And be like, the fuck's the good of that? You know what I mean? And that, it took me a while to realise, like, I'd stop drinking and thought, well, it helped, but I still didn't like who I was. And that's why I was going to the gym and running heaps, because I was still just avoiding, asking myself the serious questions about why.
Just looking internally.
Exactly. That's all it is, just looking back in here. Everyone's always looking out there, it's all his fault or her fault, but basically 100% of the time it's your fault. Well, it's not your fault, but you need to take responsibility for your own life, you know what I mean? Like anything you say to me, I get to choose how I interpret it. Like I can be offended or I can't. Like it's pretty simple. If you say something offensive, like I can choose to not be offended and that's fine. And
So true, mate.
Yeah. But it took me a long time to realise that. But now I just, even like you are who you surround yourself with. Like you just still got to make the effort to surround yourself with good people. You can't just be like, oh, fuck, he's a loser or whatever. But it's you, like, you're surrounding yourself with these people.
It's your choice.
Yeah, it's your choice for sure. Yeah, and then it's like, he was snaking me in business. I can't really trust people. It's like, well, you just can't trust yourself to be around the right people is pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just listening, just going, I'm just agreeing with everything.
Yeah.
Like it's a real, like a victim mentality of just being...
Yeah,
just not
just
taking
looking
ownership.
Elsewhere. Yeah, even
Like you choose everything.
Yeah,
you choose your own path.
Yeah,
it's 100% on you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like there's a lot of people that are sober and still terrible people. Like they're bad to be around because they just think that I just quit the piss and that's it. I'm just going to be good. But it's like no, like why were you drinking piss? Like there's an issue inside of you that just not drinking piss isn't going to fix, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you just say, like, I'm never going to go to a pub again, so I don't drink. Well, you've just changed your whole life to avoid the problem. Like, if you just fix the problem inside of yourself, you can go to the pub and just not drink, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, I've sort of, been reading a lot of books. I'm sort of addicted to reading at the minute, and I love it.
When you say, like, obviously you've turned to the exercise and that's like that's the whole brand and whatnot at the moment.
Yeah.
But then questions and what?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's exactly what we're talking about, the purpose. Like we just, change and we're just doing that. And I know for myself, I was just doing that. Yeah. Just finding an addiction of something else pretty much. And was just flogging myself, still just avoiding sorting out what was going on with me. Why I didn't, want to face myself pretty much. That's all sort of an addiction is really. You're just avoiding facing who you really are. But now, obviously, like you said, then that's progressed into what it is now, and I've understood that. And in another 4 months, I'll probably have a different idea about it. You know what I mean? That's why I was thinking, like like you clipped me up on them things. I've never rewatched anything I've ever said, ever.
True.
Never listened to anything I've ever said because I don't know. It just doesn't, for me anyway. Everyone's different, but it just doesn't add any value because. Yeah, what I was thinking and saying back then mightn't be what I'm thinking and saying now. You know what I mean? I'm growing, evolving, down and up, like.
Yep.
And I just Do
you go like now? Do you go through? This is a silly question. I know you would. Like, everyone has downs and.
Yeah.
Like, what do you have? Like, coping mechanism in place at the moment, or?
Honestly, not really. Yeah.
Or you're loving life.
Yeah, I'm loving life. I'm on top of the world, honestly. And I really just, I'm just really, I don't know, I'm just really present and just know that when something bad's happening, like, you get to choose how you react to it. So as soon as something bad happens, I just stand back and go like, fuck, that's pretty bad, but oh well, like, let's keep going. Yeah, just keep moving forward. Like, I feel like, used to be so trapped in worrying about what's gonna happen or worrying about what did happen that you forget to just fucking do what you can. You just live, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I think, just doing a lot of praying and just reading the Bible and that. And I just really spreading as much positivity as possible pretty much. And it just radiates back to me pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I still... certain people just talk negative and you sort of get sucked into it, but that's, again, I'm not blaming them for talking negative. I'm blaming myself for getting sucked into it. You know what I mean? I want to get to a point, where cool. Like, it doesn't, but it's hard. It's pretty easy it's pretty easy to just go and judge other people and talk shit about them. But at the end of the day, like, it's not the right thing to do because there is, like, we're all just out here having a crack, really.
It's mate. I'm extremely impressed with just like the way you're speaking. It's amazing me.
I don't know. I don't even know if it makes any sense, but that's the thing about it. This is just what I feel. So this is
Nah, I think it makes sense to me. So. Yeah,
well, that's all that matters.
Whether it makes sense to other people or not, I don't know. But it does make sense to me. The positivity and the way that you, like, as you said, you radiate positivity and it just does come back to you.
Yeah, and once you realise that, you're like, that was like, even Logan, like, soon as I heard that podcast, I messaged him straight away. I was like, that was fucking inspiring. That was sick. Like, you just need more people talking like that. And, like, you need more people being willing to tell him that was cool. Like, blokes are just like, oh, that was cool, but I'm not going to say anything to him. Like, fuck that. Let him know.
Get around him.
Get around him. And not that he wants that or needs it, but fuck, like, it's just good to know. You know what I mean? Like, people that, There
would be heaps of people who would go through that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when people, like, I don't even know how to say it. Someone that looks good or something, but they're like, fuck, he looks good, but don't tell him that he's looking good. It's like fucking hell, are you really that, like...
Are you that shallow?
Yeah, exactly. Are you that shallow? Because it makes them feel bad, obviously, but it's like, fucking just let it out. Like, let the energy flow off. Who cares? The more the kid goes around, it just brings everyone up, I feel. I don't know if it's because, I was in such a dark place that now I'm in such a not dark place that it's just open slather with goodness, really. But I don't know. You can just, it's got to a point now where you can sort of just feel the bad energy around some people where you come in, they're just talking negative about this and this, and you're like, fuck, like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, it's always government or you can get sucked into podcasts where it's just every single one you listen to is just negative, and you just think the world's cooked. Like, if that's all you consume, of course you're going to think that. But if you're just worried about yourself and how much, like, how you can bring other people up around you, it's a pretty good life.
I think people, like, that's a good example. The government stuff or like when you're in politics and government, whatever. Like, the reality is, for most Joe Blows,
Yeah.
day-to-day people,
Yeah.
one, you can't do stuff all of it. Like,
Nah, not a thing.
Like your
Yeah.
influence on policies and government
Yeah.
is stuff all. And that doesn't take away from like admiring people who are like out there beating the drums.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just have the outlook of like, just take responsibility yourself.
Exactly. It's exactly like I was saying, you're looking out, it's the government's fault for fucking me. It's this person's like, just get yourself right. And then you'll realize that none of that actually matters in the first place.
You can sort yourself out. And
and
spend like, you've got like people who are working full time, you've got X amount of hours in a week.
Yeah.
And so they go to work, they're spending 45 hours, whatever it is, doing maybe a job that they're sometimes not that passionate about. And then they leave, and then they spend another, like the amount of times they spend on their phone, which I do too, because I'm now I feel like I'm in a far better algorithm.
Yeah.
But like then you spend a couple of hours each day. And then you negative outlook on life. So you're just around negative people, and you can just see how people get into ruts, because you're just putting all your energy to the wrong place.
And when you start like just being so opposite the negative energy, like happy and bringing people up, you can just feel it. Like it's powerful, bad powerful, but you can see and you're like, damn man, like life's not that bad. Like you're alive. That's a fucking great start. Like you couldn't be. There's a fair chance some people aren't.
No. Oh, you can't. Yeah.
That's the same thing. Everyone's always worried about too far into the future, like sort this out, or something that's already happened too far in the past that like they forget to live right now.
That's so true.
Just enjoy what you're doing right now. It's a bit like how we were talking about it in the group the other day about not being satisfied with what you got. And I was talking about it with Ben. Yeah, he was like, it's not something you understand straight away. I was like, I know. I'm just saying that it's something that it is handy to understand, because you realise that you chase it, like this is where you are and that's the future you want. It's just always going to be getting...
So it happens, mate.
And then the past is here as well, and it's coming like that, you know what I mean? That's why you hear like all these people that started potties and that, I wanted to get to this point and then I got there and it never happened, and I went to this and I got there and it never happened. It's because you're chasing something, like the only time you can be happy is right now, in the present. If you're just chasing something in the future, you're just going to be forever chasing it, and you're going to get to 80 and you're going to be like, fuck, I was chasing something that never existed. I forgot to live.
Yeah. That's the same with, like, I guess just doing, like you could be still chippy and...
Yeah, exactly. That's sort of, It's funny how, this is sort of just the way it's evolved for me, but I can understand why. I didn't know at the time why I was making them decisions, but looking back now, it's like subconsciously I knew it was the right thing to do.
You just pull the trigger.
Yeah, and I just at the time I was like,
what was the like you were sick of the chipping?
Yeah,
and you got into you were like running and that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just fitness and that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a fitness thing initially.
Yeah.
And then, what was the like actual point in time where you're like, okay, we're pulling the pin?
I was just sitting in my room one day. I think weren't getting much work at the time, so I had nothing to do. So we were just working out and running, and we'd just do jobs here and there. And we're sort of just, we're just getting to that point where it's like, we're just going to keep doing it and something will come along. And then one day I just had this idea and I just wrote Exert Fitness in my notepad. And then I was writing all this stuff, like all the places it could go, all the things you could do. And all of a sudden I had like 3 pages filled with possibilities pretty much. And I was just looking at it, I was like, fuck. And then, I went and was telling Ben and showing him, and he was like, this is the idea we've been waiting for. Like, we didn't know what we were doing, but this is it.
Had you and Ben like always discussed like there was the idea of doing something else?
Yeah, it was there.
Like,
we'd always sat there, we'd have tea and we'd be like, fuck, I don't know what we're doing, but we're just going to keep doing it. Something will happen. Like, we weren't sure why we were getting up and working out like maniacs and running and
was it always going to be a fitness brand though? Like, it wasn't.
Nah. Oh, well, since we were doing that, I think that's why
it evolved.
Yeah, but it started as we're going to like start a YouTube channel maybe, and like either fishing because we had the boat at the time, or was going to do like trail running through the mountains, sort of like we did anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it's sort of just, that's where it steered into where I got the idea of Exert Fitness, and that's where everything else could come off this one thing pretty much.
So pre the Exert idea though, was there, like, had you always thrown?
Yeah. There was heaps. Yeah.
Like,
well, even with when a couple of our runs, you were telling us you were thinking, well, not thinking about it, but you were looking at a rubbish removal business and shit like that.
Yeah.
And we were just even like chats like that. We were always just spitting stuff, but just never really knew what.
Yeah.
And that's when the idea came. It was sort of like, fuck, this is the idea we've been waiting for. This is it. We didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. That making the leap that was like the hardest part.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. When it's scary to jump, that's exactly when you should jump.
That's a great call.
Yeah. It's off a movie, I think. I'm not going to try to claim it. But I've never seen the movie, but I see it clipped up on Instagram all the time. But
no, that's a great
it's
call.
so true. That's how you,
If you're at that point, pull the trigger.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. If you want to become something you're not, you got to do something that you're not already doing, pretty much. Like, if you want to change who you are, you need to change what you're doing. You can't just stay in the same line of work, doing the same thing you're doing and become someone different, you know what I mean?
I do wonder with where it all goes with, because I see all these clips of Elon coming up saying that in like 10 years' time, work will be optional.
Yeah.
And that just scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, so that's the thing about why I just shut it off.
The thing I like is I'm thinking, okay, if that does happen, cool, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm now doing something that I like, that fires me up.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it's about, yep.
And like I'll lock in to say in 10 years' time I'll still be doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
I might lose money on it in the next 10 years.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you love doing
like a camera.
Yeah.
We're in one of my it's pretty low maintenance to run, and I get to speak to good people.
Yeah.
And I know in 10 years' time there'll still be good people around.
Yeah. 100%.
And I can still talk.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the same for the Exert stuff. It's like, we're doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it might have a different name, or it might be like a different, like, who knows what it will be.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I'm the happiest I've ever been and have the least amount of money I've ever had in my life right now. So take with that what you will, but yeah.
Nah, I think it shows, just do what you want to do.
Every day I get up, I'm absolutely bouncing to get out of bed and just put as much energy and happiness and just everything out into that 24 hours as possible. Wrap up for the night, do a bit of journaling, go to bed, wake up the next day and get after it again, pretty much. So it's, you can't, I don't know, for me, if I'm living like that, I can't not be happy.
Yeah.
Obviously there'll be some things that happen, but I just, accept what's happening and go, okay, I'm not going to let that negative emotion derail my whole day. I'll just cop that and keep on going.
With the religious stuff always interests me. My outlook on it, just like being frank, is I don't believe, I struggle to have the concept of a person, being there. But then I also have the thought of the values, the beliefs, the way that in like Catholics and Christians live their life is like, I have absolute admiration for that as well.
Yeah.
And so like I don't really follow. I'm not religious, but I've always just it always just sits there, I think, especially the way that the world is going at the moment. People are like not grateful or not, and they don't live in the present, and like the communities of
everyone's more divided than ever. And I think for me, I think the true evil obviously does exist because there's people bombing kids and rapists and all sorts of stuff. So I believe that if true evil exists, then the complete opposite has to exist, which is, in my opinion, God, basically.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason we know what sound is because silence exists. The same, we only know what light is because there's darkness, and we can all agree that there is true evil in the world. So, my perspective is that there is the complete opposite end.
Yeah.
And that's why that the Christians and everyone is all trying to produce goodness and love and care around the world. And then all these other people are doing the complete opposite. And that's why it's just a divide. And that's why when you start spreading as much goodness as possible, your life just starts getting better, healthier, happier. You realise all the stuff that they say makes you feel good, like the car, the house, all this materialistic shit that is supposed to make you feel good doesn't make you feel fuck all, basically, because it's not actually fucking real. It's just a cool as house. Like, obviously there's exceptions, but like that stuff's never going to fill your feelings. Like, buying a flash house isn't going to like fill you up internally, but making other people feel good does.
The amount of times you see like, millionaires pass away, like even like Steve Jobs, that's like a famous quote, or Bill Gates, one of those guys. When either of them passed, they talk about like on their deathbed, they still like they had more money than anyone would ever have.
For sure.
Still not content.
Yeah, that's down this end. The fucking devil, basically, saying, come over here, chase, houses and cars and all this stuff that doesn't actually make you fill up.
Yeah.
But stay away from all this goodness, which is what you actually feel your energy off.
Yeah. Like,
there's no surprise that when you're around good people, you feel up and about, like, you're happy, you see people succeed and you're bringing them up. Like, that's, the people that are messaging me saying, like, that I went for a run because of you, or any of this stuff like that, just, so much, To actually know that you're having a positive impact on someone's life, like, that's pretty powerful. In my opinion.
Well.
This is all just my opinion, obviously, but this is just how I feel.
I've got two questions completely separate, but what's like in a day, how does Christian or Catholic?
Well, Christian, Oh, I'm Catholic, I went to a Catholic school, baptised.
How does that shape your day? Like, obviously I'm sure you base your whole day off about, like, what do you do in a day that...
Well, it depends how you look at it, I guess. The way I try to live my life is how one should live. That's what I'm doing, trying to bring as many people up as possible and spread as much happiness as I can. But that's pretty much it. I pray at night and stuff like that. I pray at night, sit with, get on my knees and pray. And but apart from that, like, I just live my life basically. It's funny. I was talking about Ben the other day. Like, Kanye said about it, which, whatever you think about him, he says a lot of stuff that is bang on true.
I like him.
But he said, if you take away the fear of God, you introduce the fear of everything else. And it is so true. Like, even you were, like, where you're scared to be out in public, like, that's because you fear everybody else's opinions. But I basically just fear, like, what would God think of what I'm doing right now? And that's basically how I live my life. That is sort of the only opinion that I worry about. You know what I mean? That's how, like, and most of the time it's doing good. That is what he wants us to do, sort of thing.
It's just if you're spreading positivity.
We're just living by the Bible, living as a good Catholic man. Like, you just, that the only opinion I fear is of his. Whereas a lot of people worry about everybody else's opinion and not that one person's, you know what I mean? That's why most of the Catholics are all obviously just living their life, you know what I mean? Because they're only getting judged by one person. Whereas the rest of the world gets judged by the rest of the world, you know what I mean? If you take away the fear of God, you introduce the fear of everybody else, everything else.
That's a great...
when you get Kanye on, you'll have to talk to him about it.
I'll ask him. I'd love to ask him.
He cops a bad rap, but damn, a lot of the stuff he says is bang on. Obviously, some of the stuff he says isn't, but nothing really I've come across of him as being too rogue.
That's the same with all of those. Like, they're so... People get divided on those types of characters. Like, there's a few other like names out there, and I just think... I don't know why.
Well,
I don't know why people just can't just let it be, like...
Yeah, well, it's because he has so much power, and he's Catholic. He preaches about Jesus and God, and true evil does not want that happening. So they paint him as a bad person.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, because most of the people don't even bother to listen to what he has to say. They just say, he's bad, Rado. Fuck it, he's bad. But if you actually start listening to a lot of the stuff he's saying, you go, fuck, this dude makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But true evil does not want you to listen and actually have your own opinion. They'd want to hijack your opinion, say, this is how you're supposed to think about him. And then if you start doing a bit of digging, you go, fuck, Kanye ain't that bad.
I'm a
got good music too.
I'm a huge fan, mate.
Yeah, me too.
This is the other, I was going to ask this, is it sort of feels like it's like not downplaying it, but like religion obviously plays a huge part in your life.
Yeah.
It feels like just natural that's where the brand and your like Exert and your personal brand goes.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly what drives you.
Yeah, definitely.
It clearly gives you lots of purpose.
Yeah, it does.
And I guess like the fitness, religion sort of like it's going to be I'm excited to see how it goes, because it's that's what fires you up.
Yeah, exactly. It does. Yeah. But yeah, it does.
That's what I was going to say. With the 100 marrows in 100 days, just tying it back into that. So final, Corey, your old man's going to run.
Yeah, he's in for the fully.
He's keen to run the.
Yeah.
He's going to run the last one.
Yeah, last one, full marathon. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, impressive. He's doing the half marathon actually in September.
True.
There's one in Warrnambool, like the Warrnambool Running Festival. We've actually got him at a running program for it.
Nice.
Excuse me, at the minute. Yeah, he's loving it. It's even just that, like, just seeing how happy and healthy he is, and mum and just everyone, like, it's just what gets me up out of bed in the morning, pretty much. Like, you can just tell when people when they're more excited about what they're doing, basically. You can just hear it in their voice, and like, especially with him sorting sponsors, like, I'm talking to him, I swear I'm on the phone to him nearly at least twice a day. And did you hear what this person said? Did you get that email? Like, and it's just, it's just so good. Yeah. It's just makes me so happy, that stuff.
Yeah.
Even, like getting back in connection with the other side of the family as well. Dad's side, we haven't had much to do with, but like plan to catch up with them this Christmas as well. Like,
nice.
It's just, that's just the stuff that drives me at the minute, basically. Just how can I bring as much happiness to others, but it's almost selfish in a way. It depends how you look at it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you're the other one. I understand.
I see how
you think it's
I'm making everyone else feel good because it makes me feel good, but everyone else is feeling good as a turn. So it's that's how it's sort of unlimited happiness, really, basically.
You're being like, I understand.
You do understand what I'm saying.
It's not. It could be seen as
it's
selfish.
exactly. It depends how you look at it. For me, I'm saying it's selfish for me because making other people feel good makes me feel good. But other people aren't going to say that I'm being selfish because I'm making them feel good.
It's been to see how like genuine and how like the change is. I don't like me and you are just great mates. So I don't want to sound like I'm like an older figure or something.
No, well, you are though. You're definitely someone I've looked up to a lot, for sure.
No, I appreciate that, but it's been like it's been a crazy journey to see. Just to see, like, I mean, we done podcast number 1. I'd say even like you said before, like, you know, you don't watch the clips, which makes sense because since like that, even the first podcast, like you're a completely different
wild,
person.
yeah.
And you were still then. You were like, I like recall you talked about how, how Exert was, like it was really driving you and whatever.
Yeah.
Like you
sure.
had sort of changed. You definitely had changed then as well.
Yeah.
But like to now, it's been a pretty crazy evolution, and it's fucking very cool to see, mate.
Cheers.
Keen to see where it all goes. And
well, it's I'm very grateful that I've had you, or we've become great mates because of it, because you've helped me see the potential in myself to want to do what I'm doing pretty much, and then in turn me doing what I wanted to do help you become to do what you're doing, sort of thing. You know what I mean? You boys are there.
Yeah,
I know. But we wouldn't have been the reason if you weren't the reason for us. You know what I mean? If you didn't believe in me and Ben in the first place and be nice to us when you didn't really have any reason to be, we might have turned out where we had the belief to do what we're doing, and then we gave you the belief to do what you're now doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, possibly, mate.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. But I just hear you saying it a lot on your pods that we're sort of the reason, but I just want you to know that you're sort of the reason that we did that in the first place. So it's the loop that Jay sent in the other day. Really.
That was the spiral up.
Yeah, the spiral up. But it literally is, you know what I mean? Like, and that's just the same. You didn't even know you were doing it, but you were just radiating goodness, just being kind to people that you didn't know how much we probably needed it. And
it's worked out, mate.
Yeah, it's worked out for everyone, for sure.
Unreal, mate. I thank you for coming on.
Thank you
I'll be in Warrnambool for a couple of those marathons.
For sure.
Obviously, I'm going to be back up here for the
backyard.
So maybe we'll run another one there.
Yeah. When are you planning on leaving?
We're about 5 weeks away.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. We've got a joint.
Where is it?
In Torquay.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yep, Torquay. So we'll roll into there and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, got a bit of shit to get sorted.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be keen to share some kilometres, that's for sure. By then I'll be needing some chat.
You'll be deep in.
Yeah.
I've got this thing, I just feel like it's going to be, once it gets to Warrnambool, things could be... what are we, August, sorry. So that's going to be the end of December, like another 5 months, who knows what.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's like what Dad was saying. But I just don't even think about what it could become. Dad's like, it might get a lot bigger than you expected. I was like, I don't expect it to be anything. Like, I don't have expectations of what it can be, so it'll never be higher or lower than what I expected because I'm just doing it, and whatever it turns out to be is going to be exactly what I expected it to be, basically.
Ultimately, like you'll run the last day on your own if you had to.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. All I wanted to do was run it with Dad, basically, and obviously Ben and whoever else wanted to join. But basically, that was the core of it, and whatever else comes on top of that is just bonus. Basically, there's many people that want to get out, and which have already had so many. So it's very exciting. But at the same time, I'm just worrying about one day at a time, basically, and all that stuff will just take care of itself.
So September, when's the backyard? That's
October the 24th. Yeah, so I'll be about...
It'll be like a month in then.
30 odd days. November, about 30 days or something. So I'll go there and do the marathon, and then I'll just support crew Ben and that probably till... Because Mum and Dad are coming up, but like I was saying to Dad, we need someone there that when Ben starts getting sore, Mum and Dad will be like, it'll be right, you can just pull up. That's not what needs to happen. They'd be telling him to get back out there. And he knows that, and that's why he wants me there. But I'll be there through the night and then see what happens, see how he's tracking. If he's looking unreal, I'll just get up early in the morning, run it early the next morning, and then just go chill out there all day, help out again. Because I'm looking forward to it for Ben's sake, and Norm will be there obviously, and it just there's such a more of a big involvement around it now. I think a lot of people are probably circling that day on the calendars because there's not many other running events up here in Cairns. Obviously, Crandon to Port Douglas, but apart from that, and Norm's obviously fresh off 45 Ks of broad jump burpees, so
I got the big man.
Probably got to shout him out too. Even just seeing him doing what he was doing sort of inspired me as well.
Yeah,
because we were there day one, 8 hours in, and he was in pain. He was showing it too. He's like, fuck, this is tough. And then he went for another 9 days after that. But yeah, it was, I sort of realised the mindset, like some people be like, oh, don't even let it in, like the bad thoughts or whatever. But he was just like, it doesn't matter because he's doing it no matter what. And that's sort of what I realised was like, oh, true. Like once you just decide pretty much the why is what it works out. If you have a good enough reason why, you'll basically do anything.
Yeah.
And if you think about that in like any context of it, like if someone's holding a gun to someone you had like love's head and they're like, do this, you're going to do it, aren't you? No matter what it is, you will do it. And that's why, the drive that I have for it, I was like, it does not matter how hard it gets, I will finish it basically because of the why.
Yeah.
And Norm sort of just watching him, it was incredible. It was so cool to be a part of.
He's an impressive human.
Yeah, and even just the fact where like, he was like 9 hours in and he's just looked over, he's like, do you want to climb Mount Everest on the pyramid or climb the pyramid in the distance of Mount Everest? I was like, what? It's like, it'll be 9 laps or 9 up and downs. I was like, fucking sign me up for sure. But like, that's how much he'd already, well, even when he was sitting on here, he'd already done it. Like he'd already done it mentally. He just had to go there and physically do it, basically. We ran into him out the front of ASM one day and he was basically just talking to us about what his plans were for once he'd done that. He's like, so I'm thinking about doing this. Like he'd already done it. Like it was already over. And and that's sort of what I've realized. Like, oh, true. Like the reason he wants to do it is so bad that he's already mentally done it. Now he's just got to go there and physically do it, which is sort of what I was saying about the physical training. Like it really doesn't mean much. No. Like obviously you need to be a little bit fit, but there's no such thing as like fit enough to run 100 marathons. Like, no. You know what I mean? That's not a fitness level you can get to. Like I think 30K I reckon is basically sort of fitness. And then I reckon anything else past that is just basically all mental. Yeah. I believe. But then where do you draw a line? Just starting is a mental game in itself. Yeah, like a lot of people just think they can't start because they can't, but you can.
Yeah, well, the goalposts just keep changing for you though.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't train for 100 hundreds.
Yeah.
But 100 marathons, sorry. But the funny part about all the ultra crew and like yourselves, Norm, and others that I've interviewed, it's just the ideas that go through.
Oh yeah.
That you guys all think of is just crazy.
Yeah.
And then you see some of the stuff you see, you're like, how are people going to one up each other?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just the way it's just, that's sort of like the inspiration I've got to realise that you can do anything you want. So I'm trying to pass that inspiration on to people that are like sort of to look up to me almost, because I'm looking up to these other people and I understand that they're no different to me. Yeah, but some people they can't make that connection, you know what I mean?
100%.
They just think, what he's doing, that I can never do that. You're like, no, you can. So it's almost like I'll do what he's doing, and then because you definitely know that I'm fucking not special at all. So if I can do it, like you don't have to believe in someone. I understand that might be a bit far for you to believe, but like if I'm doing something like this, I'm pretty sure you're capable of a lot more than the limits you're putting on yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's sort of almost like an obligation of mine. Like I was talking to Terry about it. I was like, I know I can do it. So it would almost be like, it'd almost be selfish of me to not do it, or I don't even know what the word would be, but a waste, you know what I mean? Like when I thought about doing it, I was like, I could definitely do this. And then to not do it would be a waste of the ability to be able to do it almost.
People will see, like people would be seeing it at the moment and probably like just not even really putting thought to it. No, you can't. No, for sure. They'll be going, like they just see the post and say 100.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
But then once they actually get into it.
Yeah, the Strava will be the thing, I think.
Yeah. That's where it'll gain traction, I think, because people will actually...
Yeah, well, it's a bit like what we're saying. It's still just until it's actually happening, it's just in the future. So you
True.
don't know what it's going to be like or how it's going to work out. So it's sort of, you can't really comprehend what it actually is until someone's looking going, fuck, he's done his 15th. Like Kev, Kev, he's up to marathon 23.
Yeah, I've been talking to Big Kev.
Yeah, he ran
out.
obviously he done 3 marathons in 3 days with me, and then has ran the marathon every day since.
I sent him a text and he's like,
he's busy.
He said, like we're sorting out a time.
Yeah.
Which will happen, and then the response was, I'm doing a marathon every day. Something along the lines, I'm doing a marathon every day.
Yeah.
And not sure when I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Could be years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive. And like I was talking to him about it, he rang me a couple of Saturday, it must have been last Saturday night. Yeah, it would have been a week ago, and was just telling me how he's been going through it. And he's like, because he knows what I'm doing. Because when I found out what he was doing, I ran in from home and just went and, like, I ran in Stratford, Red Lynch, and ran up the Esplanade, done a couple laps with him. And I was telling him, I was like, funnily enough, I'm planning on doing that too. Because I'd had the idea for a while, but I just didn't tell anyone. Because I realised that as well, you can't let anybody else in, because it's the same as the why. Like, people will be like, oh, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, but you don't know why I'm doing it. So your opinion is irrelevant, basically. You know what I mean? You don't understand what I'm thinking, so it doesn't matter if you think I can or can't or shouldn't or should.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to sit with it for a good 3 weeks to make sure that I was doing it, make sure I had the why basically down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ran in and told him about it, and then he was like, and then he rang me on Saturday. He's like, well, just make sure you don't do what I done, because he obviously done the first 3 with like over 3,000 meters of elevation, and then marathon 4 in Cairns. I think he went sub 4 hours. And then he was, I think he's been struggling a bit, but he's getting through.
He's ticking along.
Then he went up to Mariba and done 7 up in the mountains. And yeah, that's a story for him to tell, but he's still trucking along anyway. We'll see him in there tomorrow morning when we go for a run.
Oh, he's going to roll in.
Yeah. Yeah, we go in there Sundays, and he's just there, just running up and down. Well, when we went in there Monday too, we seen him. He actually ran with us for a fair while. It was good.
Yeah, right.
Me, Darcy and Ben.
Yeah.
He was, he's a unit.
He's a character.
Yeah, he's one of them people that you need, like, you want to have around. He's someone that's radiating ideas and good energy. And
throwing random shit.
Yeah, that's what you want. You just, like,
100%.
if you just stay too mainstream, you just get real up and down thoughts, real up and down conversations. But people like him are just...
I'm like one of the. I'm like I try to think outside the square. It's like it's just not. Like, I'm not like I don't have the Jace level.
Yeah.
But then I've got people who I.
Yeah,
like,
that's what you have Jace around for. Yeah.
And some of the ideas he throws me in there fucking garbage.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, and then he gives me all the best ones.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the thing.
And he knows, but he knows he gives both.
Yeah, but that's how you have to do it. You just have to throw until one sort of sticks almost. Yeah. I feel like Kev would be a bit like that too, for sure. He's a very good man.
No, well, thank you, mate.
No dramas. Thank you for having me.
Much appreciated, mate. It's been loving this journey. We'll this is just a regular 3-time.
Yeah, the 3-pay, 3rd time's the charm there. I reckon.
You're leading it, and there'll be many more to come. So we will, all the best. I'm sure we'll speak again before the Hungy marathons, but could even be a interim potty or something during.
That could work for sure.
One towards the end. When we catch up, but your journey so far, mate, has been phenomenal, and
thank you very much.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, because that's what you want to hear from the people that you love and whatnot. So I'm glad to hear that all's going well. So thanks, brother.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Big boy.
That was good.